What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your girl, Libra Butterfly, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you darn like. Hello, happy birthday to all of my May birthday people, to all the, I think it's Tauruses, if you believe in that. I just want to make sure I include everybody. Let's see. Yes. Do the snake. I just read that. Oh my goodness. Yes. And we're going to get it in. We are not going to be on here long. I'm scared to say that because every time I say it, we go over what I want to do. So, yeah, let me get this in. And, we'll be right there. Let's see. Can you guys see it? Oh, yes. Here we go.
Let me take you on a journey filled with joy love, romance, anger, sadness, and thankfulness. Walk with us through our trials and tribulations, feel our heartbreak, our pain, and I pray the path we took helps to guide you on the journey you're about to take. The chorus God, He said He would never leave me. Available at Amazon. Also available at Amazon.
Yes, honey, A1, A1, and it's A1. Don't hate, appreciate. And it's you. Let me turn. Wait a minute. Look. I'm excited. You're playing it again. Anyway, hey y'all, what's going on? Everybody in the chat, what's going on? Thank you, 300. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Real Mamas, and all of my butterflies up in the Butterfly Queendom, and those that'll be listening to this later. A lot of people come back and listen to these, and I appreciate y'all so much, and I appreciate you all's feedback as well. I am meeting so many of my butterflies when they respond to either my community board or they come back and listen to the videos. I appreciate you guys so much, and it's good to see you, good to meet you, just good to be around you. I just tell you the truth, it is. And it's you. Moving forward, and we're off. Okay, so today is, I think, Thursday. Yeah, I done lost the day, but today is Thursday, and I feel way better today than I did yesterday. Do y'all still hear my throat? My throat with a K. But I do feel I feel way better today than I did yesterday. It's so much stuff that is exciting and going on. So before I get into the deep stuff, let me start here. Today, one of the things I was able to do, and the reason why I'm telling this, I ain't gonna tell what I did, but how much I did, put it like this. But I want to say something. So today, while I was running and taking care of my business, I went to the gas station. Somebody blessed me, y'all. Let me tell this too, to the glory of God. Somebody blessed me with a fill up on my gas pump, right, for my car. And I'm like, whoa, thank you so much, so, because, hey, somebody bless you with some gas. That's the, hey, come on. So anyway, as I was walking in, and I seen this teenager and his girlfriend, they walk from somewhere up in front of the store. Usually, I don't pay no attention to, whatever. So I was going through the door, and the young guy, he was real pleasant. He said, "Excuse me, ma'am." He said, "Do you got 50 cents?" And I shook my head, no, because I didn't. All I had was the card that, the money was sent to me on. And so anyway, I got in there, stood in line, did what I had to do. And then as I was coming out, I remember I had a lottery ticket in my purse, right? And so I heard, "Give that ticket to that young man." And I said, okay. I didn't even second guess it. I said, okay. So when I got to the car, I hit my alarm, dug in my purse, hit my alarm back, walked back in. And because you only can go in one door and come out the other. So I walked in, and he was standing right by the door, just standing there. And I said, "Here you go," like it. And I gave him the lottery ticket. I said, "I don't know what's on her. I think $1 or more." I said, "But here you go." And I just turned around and walked on. He stood there, him and his girlfriend looked at me like, "Is she serious?" Like, they couldn't believe that I actually came back. Even though I said I didn't have 50 cents, which I didn't, I came back and gave him something that was more than what he asked for. And so when I got, I got out my stuff and I was pulling off and everything, and they was just still standing there looking like in amazement, like, wow, And I heard in the spirit, he was thinking about what he was going to do to get whatever he was trying to get in the store. And see, who knows? I might have stopped him from beating somebody over the head. I might have stopped him from stealing from somebody. I might have stopped him from stealing and trying to run, and they shooting him in the back. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. So, like I said, usually I don't, it is what it is. I ain't got nothing. I keep moving. But it was something about that interaction right there. It just, I don't know. It just, my spiritual man kicked in, and I could hear God very clearly give him that ticket. And so, so I just hope that, you know, I was able to be a light today for him and let him know that, not everybody, not every adult is a butthole, you know. And that if you do ask politely, that sometimes there's a ram in the bush. Gotta have a ram in the bush to help you out. So it was just wonderful to know that I could, be a blessing to him. Just, I mean, like I said, it was simple, you know. And that brings me to the second point I wanted to say. Y'all, with everything that is going on and the energy that's around, I know y'all feel the energy. Yeah, if you got any type of anything in you that's close to God, I know you feel that something has changed. Like the atmosphere is not even the same, and it hasn't been the same. It hasn't been the same for a minute, for real. But here's the thing. I remember, I think it was last year, I told you guys that artificial intelligence was going to start trying to be more dominant, more in our face than ever before. So if you think about it, what's his name? Elon Musk, I think that's how you say his name, said that we all are cyborgs anyway. When I read that statement, it gave me chills because, like I said, a lot of times when God gives me a prophecy, He doesn't tell me everything. He shows me or tells me what He wants me to say, and that's it. Okay. And so what's trying to happen now is they actually want us to become less sensitized to things that human beings would be sensitive to and become more like an Android or an iPhone or an Apple. What I mean by that is um, get more like where things don't bother us. We become more computerized. Uh, that our brains become more computerized. You know, that we download a whole bunch of information instead of actually taking time out to breathe, taking time out to, and this is going to sound real, real country when I say this, okay? So I'll take the backlash, but take time out and just touch a tree, or hug a tree, and I know y'all like, hug a tree? What's wrong with you? Okay. It sounds weird, but trust, okay? Um, Let me tell y'all something. Like I told y'all, energy is never destroyed, it's just transferred. So you either have one or two choices. One choice is you can go as status quo like everybody else and become a computer. Okay? Because that's basically what everything's lining up to be. They want everybody to become this walking, talking, artificial intelligence person. Okay? Um, or you can say, you know what? No, I'm going to take each day, each hour of the day, and I'm going to take some time and breathe. I'm going to take some time and I'm going to turn off my computer and I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to lay back and turn off the TV, the radio, everything, and just lay back and just relax for 10 minutes. In silence. I'm gonna light me some incense and just, I light me some candles and, I'm gonna stand on my porch barefooted, or I'm gonna stand in my grass for about 3 minutes with no shoes on so I can feel the earth up under my feet, so I can become one again with the earth, you know. Y'all gotta roll with me because this is my spiritual side and my Indian side talking. So you just gotta roll with it, okay? So you know, and it's going to become more important that we stay one with nature. Okay. Anytime you turn your back on nature, nature fights back. Have y'all noticed that? Every time something happens to where they coming against, like they try to stop things as far as what's natural, okay, nature fights back. Okay. So, I mean, the more put like this, whatever you focus on becomes a reality. So let's just say you feel like a bad way. Okay. Say you feel, well, I just feel like somebody gonna break in my house, and you keep having that feeling. You actually have to change that, especially when you don't have no proof that somebody has been trying to break in your house, that, whatever. You actually have to start counseling those thoughts, okay? Bringing those thoughts under subjection, as the Bible says, bringing them down up under subjection. What you have to do is start saying, you know what, I'm protected, I'm covered, God's got me. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you focus on right through here, because the energy and the atmosphere is charged at this point. Whatever you're focusing on becomes your reality. Okay? And I know y'all like, she's really out there now. If that's what you think, I'm more in tune than what you know. Uh, Whatever you focus on really becomes your reality. Okay? And when our words create atmospheres, our words create worlds. You know, we have what we say, and we basically have what we believe. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying, because I be on shoot. Okay. Yeah, I do that. Walk outside birthday. I like to sit it, read under my. There you go. Yes. Going. Yes. I wish I. I was it yesterday? Like I said, yeah, I'm losing a day or something. But anyway, one of these days this week, I went to the lake over here by our house, where my husband used to go and fish real quick. Like when he wanted a quick fish, he would go over, and just sit him, climb back there. And I don't know how he got all the way back there, whatever he did. So anyway, and I went over there and just, cleared my mind and look at the ducks and all this stuff, and just looked at the water and stuff. I was over for about 30 minutes. And, you'd be surprised what nature does. You'd be really, really surprised what nature does. And, and a lot of people, they have the hustle and the bustle of everyday life, and they don't slow down, to just enjoy life. And I thank God that I'm at a point now where He has me learning who I am, embracing me, and because I've been enjoying it, y'all. I really have. I've been enjoying getting to know me, and I didn't know how significant that was, because I was talking to my sister, and shout out to my sister, because I found out that one of my big sisters listened to my broadcast. So this might be one she's listening to. So shout out to you. So anyway, I wanted to thank her, because she was, saying, you amaze me. And I'm like, why? Because I told y'all I'm the roundaway girl. I'm country. Hey, my comfort outfit is a t-shirt, some shorts, and some tennis shoes with a head on my head. I'm comfortable. That's me. I some sweatpants in a t-shirt with tennis shoes. I have shoes with a head on my head. That's my comfortability. So I ain't one that get up every day and worry about no makeup. I ain't one to get up every day and worry about, no eyelashes and all this and stuff. And that's just not me. I ain't that kid. I'm not. I'm the same adult that if push come to shove and the grandkids want to play kickball, even though I'm 51, I'll kick a ball. I'll roll a ball, So yeah, I'm that chick. So you know, and she was just like, you amaze me. She said, you've always amazed me. She said, you're you, and you're okay being you. She said, and it trips me out. And I didn't know how to take it. She said, no, I don't mean no disrespect. She said, no, I mean it in a really nice way. She said, a lot of people can't be themselves. She said, a lot of people are not okay being themselves. So they be other people. And then when the true them comes out, it shocks everybody, because they're like, wait a minute, you wasn't like that to begin with. What's going on? She said, but you are constant. You are consistent. You just and I was like, hey, yeah. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, I'm just me, you know. crazy, but I'm just me, so and everything. So I just, it's okay to be who you are. It's okay. When we all in the coloring book, we all don't use the same crayons. You know what I'm saying? When we color, I might see the sky blue with yellow stars. You might see the sky blue with purple stars or purple with blue stars. It's okay to be you. It's really okay to be you. As long as you are someone who are grateful, thankful. You're not a user. You're not a manipulator. You're not a backbiter. You're not a liar. You know what I'm saying? Because those qualities don't nobody want to be around. And most of the time, when people are like it, they don't want to be around themselves. Okay. So, and so I'm just like, hey, Melissa. Hey, love. Thanks for coming over. So, and I do have to say this. Let me say this before I move on, since I'm in this grateful mode right now. you know, part of being an adult, y'all, is saying that you're sorry. And the best behavior to show somebody that you're sorry is change behavior. So I also found out that I have somebody that actually watches that watches my lives. Okay, so yeah. Um, Let me say this. Um, Look at me. I'm lost for words, and I'm never lost for words. Um, okay, so a lot of times through my life, I've had some. I just heard this song. I had some good days. I had some hills to climb. I had some weary days and some sleepless nights. Okay, anywho, uh, but throughout my life, I've had some rocky roads. I say it like it, some rocky roads, and I've had some people, believe it or not, there has been constant and a constant positive in my life. And oh, this is hard. It's not hard because I don't mean it. It's hard because I'm trying to choose my words. I don't want to say their name because there's times that they may drop down, and I don't want people to put the name of what I'm about to say. So um, let's just say it like this. I appreciate you for always riding for me. Always. Always. From when I was younger, from when I was the earliest I remember when I was 7 years old. Um, from day one, you have always rode for me. You know, um, you are a good friend, and I appreciate you so much. Words can't even describe it. You were a friend to me during my marriage, before my marriage, and now after. And you are showing me that you are still a friend. And I appreciate you with everything. So, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for always seeing my Shelby. You saw my Shelby before anybody. So thank you. All right, that's enough of that. Move forward. Okay. I gotta get back into my ghettoism. So, um, yeah, I had to do that, y'all. Cause like I said, my grandmother always said, when people are nice, they don't have to be nice to you, and it's very refreshing when you can actually track somebody, and you can say, you know, out of all the people I know, this person right here has never lied to me, never, you know, and I'm a stickler, y'all, with liars. I really am. Um, when I was growing up and I was being molested and everything before it went into me being raped, when I was being molested and I was, trying to tell adults, what was going on. Well, it was told that I was lying. I became, the one that was a liar. They took his side, and all this other stuff, and this went on for a while, um, and so I have no room for people who lie to me. I don't. That is a pet peeve of mine. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth and it hurts me than to soften me by lying to me. Because once I find out that you've lied to me, I never trust you ever. Ever. And if I do, it takes so long. And most of the time, because it takes so long to earn my trust back, people be like, it ain't worth it. Let me just go ahead and move on. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Because I know who I am, you know? Um, and y'all, speaking of that, let me clear something up real quick. It's funny. I know I'm in my Libra stuff right now. Let me just say this. Cause you know, I can't and it's funny because today I was listening to a content creator that I support, and before she got off the air, she got on this tangent about who she is and what she was gonna take and what she wasn't gonna take no more. And it was so funny because the exact words that she was saying is what I had just said out of my mouth. And it was so funny because I'm like, whoa, this is deep. This right here, it deep. And I couldn't help but to comment and say, I'm saying the same thing. Oh my good, you know what I'm saying? It was weird, but it was like on point. So I know that, you know, this is what my late husband used to say about me. He used to say, babe, you got a big heart and you are so understanding and you'll keep on, you'll keep on, you'll keep on. He said, and people be like, won't you stop? Won't you cut them out? Won't you do this? Won't you? He said, and I keep telling them, leave her alone. Because she ain't going to do it until she's ready. But when she ready, it's a done deal. And I'll be that man knew me. Do you hear me? And that's how it is. You know, I'm at a point in my life. I'm let me just, I be trying not to say stuff because, sometimes it sounds all haughty and it sounds like, this, that, and the other. But the truth be told, I'm a bad chick. That's why I put that on there last week. I'm a bad chick, honey. I am. All by myself. I am. And I'm my strength is on 1,000. If the marker ends at 100, mine is on 1,000. And what I don't do is act weak or be weak for nobody. So there, like I told y'all once before, it's a lot of people I've cut off because one, you're not gonna keep playing in my face. You're just not. You're not gonna keep, you lie, you do. We're not going there. We're not going there. We're all adults. We're not going there. Some people I wish I never met, and that's the truth. That's the truth. If I could do a do-over, I would do it so different. But in life, on certain things, there is no do-overs. You just have to do better. And so I call myself learning these experiences that I went through and say, okay, I had to learn from that. Now that I learned from that, I know what to look for in people now. And then I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. You can't be cool with me. I call yourself my sister, my brother, my cousin, my friend, whatever the case may be that people want to be to me. You can't be like that and you don't talk to me. You can't be like that and you got time for everybody but me. And I'm supposed to be understanding because it's me. Now I don't understand nothing no more. No. You let me know where I stand on your stick. And that's cool. I can be right there on your stick because guess what? Guess where you're showing up on mine? See, here's the thing. I kind of let a lot of stuff people get away with a lot of stuff because I always try to keep the peace. I always try to understand another person's point of view, even if I don't like it. I stress, I say, to me it sounds crazy, but okay, whatever. just to see, just to give people room, just to see, are you going to keep it 100? Are we going to be gangster with it? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to, let's just be cool with it, you know? And I watch how people move. I watch how people move. I watch how people try to treat me. And I'm like, that ain't nice. That's not good. Huh. Well, let me just be on quiet for real. Let me shut up. Let me stand still. Let me see how far this person gonna take me for real. Let me see how gullible this person think I am for real. Let me just sit back and see how far they take me. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. Whoa. I watch everything. I might not speak on nothing, but I watch everything and I see how people move. And especially on YouTube, I've been seeing a lot for the last 48 hours. And it's been blowing my mind. It's been blowing my mind. People say they for me. Okay. And I could say, did you listen to my last 2 lives? I guarantee you it's been no. But they everywhere else. Got time for everybody else. Got time to do everybody else. Got time to do everything else. But mine ain't important, but you support me. Yeah, okay. 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 I heard you when you lied the first time. I was just trying to make sure that the lie that you told was the lie that you're sticking with. See, here's the thing. I don't come first, but I do finish. I never attack, but I finish that bad boy in a minute. Don't tell me you support me and you can't even tell me nothing about what I said. I can't count you on nothing. When it's beneficiary for you. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Whatever. You keep on. Because I ain't going to go there. I was going to say something. Anywho, moving on. I'm just saying, just talking about what I'm talking about. I'm just tired of people playing with me. That's it. Just tired of people playing with me. Trying to pee on me, tell me it's raining. I'm always supposed to be the understanding one, and all this stuff because that's how I am. I'm very understanding, and I think I'm understanding so much. People take me as a joke at times. I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna keep on. And to be honest, in my real life, let's go here, because right now we're talking social media. If this was my real life, like I'm talking about in front of each other and all this and stuff, certain people I wouldn't have gave the time of day. Now, can we just be real about that? Because one, I can look in the person's eyes and show that they full of crap. And once I saw that the person was full of crap, I wouldn't have never dealt with them in no type of way except hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. That's it. See, social media makes people get a little bold. Those that wouldn't have never stood, they get a little bold and start trying to do all this stuff. But if it was in real life, real time, it wouldn't have been none of that. So be glad. Be glad. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because I don't hate nobody. I've been making amends with people because God got so much for me to do and things is opening up for me and I feel good. I'm learning who I am. I'm learning what I like, what I don't like, and all this and stuff like that. So I've been trying to make amends with people. I've been, coming clean with some stuff. Like if I held it to my chest or whatever the case may be, I might tell you, look, check this out. I'm going to confess something to you. Blah, 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 blah. Especially when I ain't got no salt in the game. Ain't going to be nothing. Yeah, it's time to let all these secrets go. So yeah. Because I'm going in with a clean slate. Every day I get lighter and lighter. Not skin-wise, but mental. Every day I get lighter and lighter. Because I realize I ain't got nothing back. I ain't got nothing to hold me back. I ain't got nothing that's stopping me from being who I am. Right, the joke is on them. You better say that for real, Melissa. Facts, honey. So, it just is what it is. The only thing I can tell you is you messed up. See, when you lose me as a friend, you messed us up. Trust me, it ain't nobody like Coco. I don't care who they are. Ain't nobody like me. Because, like I told y'all, when I love hard. I'm there no matter what. Yeah, I tell you, you acting like a dickhead if that's how you acting. But guess what? I still stand by you. Why you acting like one? Not too many people do that. They'll tell you how you are and they'll move on. No, I still stick with you because I wasn't always where I am. But there are some people that will take that and they'll smash it all in your face and they'll get on they do for nothing and be like, you better be there for me. You just oughta. For what? Who are you? Who are you? And what makes you so good that I have to be there? I'm just verbal enough to tell people how I feel. And I think a lot of time people can't take that because I am verbal and I do tell how I feel. That's an oxymoron when it comes to females. I hear that because y'all don't really say how y'all feel. Okay, so when you got somebody come to you, be like, look, check this out. It's like bloop, 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 bloop. How do you feel about that? Because this is how I feel. When you did this, I felt like this, and this is how I am, and this is what if I say that I'm talking. Real friends keep it real with one another. I know that's right. What you said. And you know what? Mimi said something on her one day. She said, "I keep considering people as a friend. They were never my friend." That's true. And even though that statement stung, ooh, it stung. Girl, it gave me pause for the cause. I was like, who? Mm. Because it made me realize that my heart led me into something I shouldn't have never been a part of. And, to see that and bring it right back around to my face, like you was considering them your friend. They ain't never look at you as a friend. You was something different. And not in a good way either. It was a game. It was a game. When you realize that makes you can either make you bitter or better. For a while, I was bitter. Can I keep it real? For a while, I was bitter because I was like, I dare you. I dare you. You got the nerve to be. Oh, honey, if these walls could talk, baby, baby. And that's why I watch what I say because I'm very aggressive with my mouth at times. Like when you push me there, I can say some stuff out of this mouth right here to make you want to pick up a gun and blow me away. Because my lips is lethal for real. That's why I'm so quiet. Because I know I can say some stuff that hurt your feelings really, really, really bad. But I keep it to myself. I am an AKA after all. Quit playing with me. We are vicious with our lips. We quick to tell somebody what they're not and who we are. Let me sip my water. Anywho, that was nature's fruit juice. Drop a lot of dead weight this year, fake friends included. What you said, I have, y'all. It's, and this is what I want my butterflies to know. Think about a butterfly. I am truly that. Okay, I am truly that. A butterfly goes from being a caterpillar. Okay, that crawls. Your belly's on the ground. You crawling around. You at your lowest state in life. Okay, nobody sees your value. And then something happens to where you just shut off. And while you shut out from people, you begin to love on yourself more. You begin to think about your possible future. You begin to make these painful changes and choices. It seems like it's getting hotter, and in the mid of all of that, when you finally get to a point where you are becoming and have became overcame rather the painful start of your life, you emerge this beautiful light uh new beginning butterfly where you can fly Now you got wings. Now you can fly because of all the hell that you've been through, all the stuff that you had to endure. Now you're a different person. Now you see why you had to go through all of what you went through to become the beautiful person you are now. That's a butterfly. That's me. That's most of the people who that came over here. There's a reason. We all have a starting point. We all have a starting point. And I do not, like the Bible says, do not despise small beginnings. I don't despise what I've been through. And I know people like, oh, that's crazy. When you raped, when you molested, blah blah blah. Yeah, but yeah, I can't say that, okay, my life, everything but that. No, because those trials and tribulations help make the woman that's sitting here today. The strength that I have is because during those times that was horrible, I had nobody to depend on. During those times that was horrible, like I said, they always said, well, you're supposed to tell people when something like that's going on, but when you do tell people and they don't listen, then what? So I had to be a grown little girl to not only sustain my own mental capacity, okay, my mental stability, but also still have somewhat of a childhood life and still hold down my good grades in school. And do you see what I'm saying? So, I dare not get to this age and get played with like the okey doke. I can't. I know more. I love me more. You may not love me, but I love me. And can we please stop this? I love you. And you don't even know what love is. I'm serious. People say I love you because it sounds good. And I really think some people, when they say I love you, I think they mean they really like you. I don't think they really love, because love keeps no track of wrong or right. Love covers a multitude of sins and faults. Love can stand honesty. Love is something that weathers the times. Love is something that encourages someone. So a lot of times when people say I love you, I think they say I really like you. I don't think they really understand what love is. I think they understand what like is. Because see, when you love somebody, you go against everything that you think you want, and you start saying, you know what? Because to be honest, I'm one of those people, y'all, I like to shut in. You see what I'm saying? I have my moments, I just want to shut in. But I can't say that I love people and it's all about what I want. Oh, I'm just gonna shut in and I ain't gonna deal with nobody. No, it don't work like that. That's one-sided. That's manipulative. You mean to tell me it's all good just the way you want it, but you don't care about nobody else to make sure they okay? That's that. And then getting mad when they call you on it, and everybody's supposed to understand because you going through, huh? Well, how long we need to wait while you go through? 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? I'm just saying, give us a time limit, because if we allow some people to continue as they go through it, they keep saying, it'll be 10 years from now and they'll still be going through it, and you still be like waiting, like, huh? No, go through it by yourself. That's how you trying to do it anyway. Keep doing it like that. But as for me and my friends, me and the ones who love me, I have to let them know, thank you. Thank you for being in my corner. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I really do. If it's something I can do, let me know. And sometimes I can't even talk on the phone. Sometimes I just send a text, be like, you okay? You fine? You need anything? How you doing today? Just some point of contact. You know, some people don't even do it. Because again, it's all about them. It's all about what they want. It's all about how they want it. And everything is about, it's so self centered. That's it. But here's the thing: nothing I say will make a difference. So I'm talking to the ones I can reach. I ain't trying to reach the ones I can't, because the ones there's a whole crew I know that's gonna stay how they are, and they're like, I don't need you telling me about myself. This is how I am. You either take it or leave it. And guess what? I decided to leave it. How about that? I'm gonna leave you right by yourself, lonely, not alone, because that's different. Lonely. Moving forward into so let's see. What else was I trying to say to y'all? Um, okay, we talked about the energy. We talked about, oh yeah, let me show y'all this. And I want y'all opinion. This is so funny, y'all. They sent me this house, right? Now the significant thing about this house that they sent, this house right here, believe it or not, 2 years ago, my husband and I had put a bid on this house. Okay. It's in a whole nother state. We put a bid on this house. We had a realtor and everything. We loved this house. And first the person was like they wasn't moving. And then the realtor told us that somebody had outbidded us. Well, okay, cool. We know what we can afford, what we can't. Y'all, how come this house is up for sale again? I'm gonna show y'all this house. Please tell me what y'all think. Let's see. Cause if the Lord see fit, I'm gonna get this bad boy by myself. Seriously. But I'm gonna pray about it first, because not everything is meant to be done when it's, when you want to do it. Some things is in God's timing. So it's mighty funny that this house thing came back again. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Okay. So we're gonna go through this house. Hello, can y'all see it? Put a one if y'all can, real quick. Let's see. Okay, so this is the front. That's the driveway of the front of the house. It will have to get a storm door on there. I don't like doors like that. It brings me to the projects. And even in the projects, I had a storm door. So. Okay. This is when you come through the door. And it's just little old me, y'all. It's just little old me. Well, if my son, if he wants to move. But it's other than that, it'll just be me. But I need a castle. I need a castle. Seriously. Okay. There's another room, another look towards the kitchen. That's one of the bathrooms. Look at that shower door. There's a bedroom. I used to have a bed, believe it or not. This is off of the bedroom. There's another bathroom. Okay, this is leading to the basement. There's a room off the basement. Which I think I would make that my office, y'all, to be honest. I think I would. Okay, y'all know what that is. There's the other part of the basement. carport. There we go again. Front. What y'all think? What do y'all think? It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, y'all, for 125. It used to be like almost 180. So yeah, so it's came down a lot. Like I said, that was 2 years ago when we put our bid when we put our bid on it. You think it's me 300? I'm just like, whoa. But yeah, because I love Georgia. I really do. I know I shouldn't. Yeah, I think so too, Melissa. Thank you. I know I shouldn't love Georgia, but I love Georgia. I do, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm partial. I love Georgia. Um, and especially where this is. I love this. So we'll see. I'm a pray about it. Like I said, I'm trying not to move without the Lord giving me his stamp of approval and everything. So I would send my brother. Well, he said he's still my brother-in-law, even though my husband's passed away. I would send him over there just to make sure, that the house is, because he's got taste like me. Like he don't play. For him to be a man, he don't play. So, and that's not too far from where him and his fiance live at. And I would send him over to make sure everything is okay and, report back to me different things and everything before I come down to look at it, if it sees fit. Yeah, Southern hospitality. Yep. Yep. Only thing that I didn't I love this house, don't get me wrong. But the one thing I was telling my husband about is I really wanted a pool. I really wanted the house with a pool. And there were several in Columbus, Georgia, that houses that came with pools, like in-ground pools. And I really wanted a pool. But, it's a lot of space. If I wanted to just get a pool, I could. Or if I want to just move my jacuzzi, and just put my jacuzzi in the back, I could do that as well. Um, so yeah, I am, and I know it's a lot of crime down there at this time, but it's crime everywhere. Shoot, and it's big enough to where, I don't know. I just, even though it's me, y'all, it'll be just me, unless, like I said, one of my family members move down, and everything. I don't want to be on top of each other. I can't stand. I need room. Plus, I can hear my deceased husband's voice now talking about all the clothes and stuff you got. You need your whole house to yourself, y'all, because it used to be a thing. Like, we used to share a closet, and then he realized that I can't share a closet, as he say, because I have so many clothes. So he moved his clothes into a whole nother closet, and then I had to go and put some stuff in his closet, and and he was like, just take this closet too, and I just moved my stuff somewhere else. So it was just crazy. He was like, babe, you got too many clothes. You got too many clothes. And the thing about it is, I I blame him. I blame him because he spoiled me. I blame him. I had, every woman needs an after 5 dress or 2 or 4, and then you need like after 5 clothes, like when you go to a dinner or something, and our banquet, or if you're just stepping out with your spouse, you want to look good and stuff. You need those type of clothes. Then you just need the kick around clothes. Then you need your Sunday go to meeting clothes, and then so women, y'all know how we do it. And before you know it, you got clothes like everywhere. You forget you got clothes. Like I still got stuff with tags on them, and I'm like, it's kind of a problem. Still got tags on some of this stuff, and so yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I do. I want to do that. With that house right there, I can just see me doing a lot of stuff. I really can't. I could see me doing a lot of stuff. I would love, like I said, I would love to have a get together. Invite my girls down and everything, and even some of my friends, that's dudes or whatever, invite them down, and we all have a cookout, and we just do a weekend of something. Have some fun, and things like that. I'm just, you know, I'm there now. I'm there. I'm there. So like even in this house right here, like, you know, I'm here until I decide if I want to buy something different. If they don't want to sell me this house, I ain't gonna bully it. I know how to buy something different. So I I'm not stuck on nothing. Can y'all hear that? That I'm not stuck on anything at this point. Like, for real. It. I was looking at my patio today. I got all this patio furniture. It's beautiful out back. It really is. And I'm happy. I'm really happy. And but I was sitting there, I was looking at all that, and I was like, I'm not gonna fight to stay in this house. I'm not. I'm such at peace with who I am. I'm such at peace with where I want my life to go. Um, and like me and my sister was talking about marriage again, right? We was talking about marriage, how women talk about it, and I was like, you know what? Even with that, I'm at a point to where some of the things, when you know better, you do better. And some of the things that was important to me when I first got married, it's not important. You know, um, a lot of times we fight for stuff when we're still trying to be independent. And when I remember when I got to that point in my marriage that I was like, why am I trying to be independent? How do you be independent in a marriage? Like, I mean, you're married, you know, and I still had this thing. I didn't want to give up my power, and I didn't have to. And that's one thing I had. My spouse would tell me, "You never stop being who you are. You just learn how to be who you are with me." And that made sense. So once I understood that, I had no problem submitting. I had no problem, you know, becoming one. The problem was because I was so used to doing it my way. I still had that single woman mentality. I had that I'm every woman type of thing, and all this and stuff. And that was hard for me. That was very hard for me. But the older you get, the more you learn, the more you realize what's important. And I just I'm one, like I said, not every woman is not every woman is a wife, but every wife is a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand women be like, nah, it ain't for me. I'm this, I'm that. Okay, I get it. I understand. There's nothing wrong with that, sister. I stand with you. But as for me, I'm a totally different breed. I love being somebody's wife. I really do. I love being accountable to somebody. I love knowing that I got somebody's back and they got mine. That we building something together. I love that. That's me. And I can't see me doing it as no one. I'm too old to be somebody's girlfriend. You know how teenager that sound. Can you be my girlfriend? No, I cannot. No. No, I cannot. So I'm like, mm-mm. But in order to occupy my time, I need to know, where's this going? Where, I are you trying to pursue me just so you can say you pursuing me? Or you just want to hit it? You think you go hit it, and is that it? Oh, okay. Because no, we don't do that. We date for a future. We don't just date to be dating. We date for a future. That's what we do over here. We big girls. We wear our big girl on the rules over here. So it's funny. It's really funny. So you know, um, I'm just gonna say, allow me space to be me. Allow me space to make mistakes. Um, like I said, I'm at that point. I'm still figuring it out. Each day is exciting though, because I'm learning who I am, and I'm learning. It sounds simplistic, but it's the truth. I'm learning who I am. I'm learning what I like. and I'm learning what I don't like, and I'm okay with that, you know. And as an individual, not as a couple, but as an individual. So, like I said, I've been responsible for somebody since I was 15 years old, y'all. 15. This is the first time, to be honest, and I know I keep saying this because it seems unreal to me. This is the first time in my life that I've just had to be concerned with me, not a husband, not a kid, not just me. And it's weird, but it's exciting. It's you know because I finally can say, um, no, I don't want to date you. No, I'm good. I'm really good. No, I don't want that. No, call me later. Let's talk later. No, I just want to sit up here and read my book today. How you doing though? You okay? You know, it's just fun because finally I can just be me. I can just be like, if I don't want to talk, I don't have to. I can just say, you know what? Let's talk later. Right now, I just want to sit in my space and write in my journal. That's it. Give me 10 minutes. That's it. Trust me, before the day's up, I will call you. And that's one thing I will do. I feel like this is how I feel. When you got friends, or especially when you know somebody like you, come on now. Some of y'all trip. Y'all know people like y'all, and y'all be playing them. When you know somebody like you, or you got some people that's concerned about you, or you got friends, there shouldn't be a day that goes past and y'all don't touch bases with each other. It just shouldn't be. It's so much that's going on in the world. I mean, so many people are dying and killed, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to stop taking people's love and caring for granted. Like they're going to always be there. They may not. They may not, And you gotta stop it. A lot of people play at chicken game. I'm gonna tag you today, but I ain't gonna tag you for 3 days. I'm gonna tag you. It's just grow up. Grow up. It's sad. Grow up. My mom, that was what I was gonna say too. My mother read my book, my new book. And oh yeah, my mama paid me too. I know y'all be thinking, oh, that's her mama. She gonna charge her mama. Lies you tell. Yes, I did too. Uh, shoot, it has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. I'm serious. Relatives, I love y'all, but this book cost, yeah. If you want my signature, this price right here. If you don't, you can order it from Amazon and get it however you want. So yeah. But she called me crying. She called me crying. And I said, why are you crying? She said, I just read this book. And I forgot she had bought the book, And I was, what book, girl? What got you crying like that? She said, your book. I said, oh. It dawned on me then. She said, honey, if I didn't know this man, the way you wrote this book, you made me know this man. She said, and I mean, I was like, ah, but y'all, that's like the fourth person who has contacted me and told me that they can feel everything I felt as I was writing that book. They could feel it through the book, and I'm happy about that because a lot of things I didn't put in the book because of timelines and because I started going through this tunnel. And I really didn't want to come out of, I didn't want to go in this tunnel because I didn't know how I would come out. Usually when I go in this tunnel, my husband is the one who pulls me out. So since I'm writing about him because he's not here, I didn't want to go in that tunnel because I was scared how I would end up. So I really condensed this book, and everything. So I'm glad that readers are getting what I wanted them to get. That means a lot. Um, so, And so true, Queen. Take the time and check on people you love and care about. That's right. It can't just be no one sided thing. It just I'm scared of people who it's always got to be about them. And I'm like, yes, if you tell me you don't want to talk to me because of X, Y, and Z, I ain't gonna push the button. Okay, okay. I'll wait for you to make up your mind that you want to talk to me because I feel like if you want to talk to me, you got my number, you got my email, you can text me. Cause see, I don't know your emotions. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a psychic. I ain't gonna say, okay, oh, today Ali Swabble, they want to talk. And no, you set the goal. You said you don't want to talk. You don't want to whatever. Okay, so I don't buck that. I don't buck that at all. Cause one, I don't. I no, we ain't doing that one. I'm sorry. You want me to know? You'll call me and say, you know what? Let's talk. Even if it ain't number for 5 minutes, I can talk for 5 minutes. Let's talk. Sure. How the heck are you? So that's me. How the heck are you? How you doing? How everybody doing? So it's just I'm scared of these one-sided friendships, this one-sided relationship. I'm scared of stuff like that. It just because to me that's narcissism. It just is. It's crazy to be honest. And I just can't. I can't. But yeah, so I'm glad that this book is touching people and everything. And you can still get your copies at Amazon. However, if you want a signed copy from me, the author, you have to email me. And I'm really trying to find something different than Cash App, y'all. I'm not happy with Cash App. I'm not. I still have my Cash App, don't get me wrong. But I'm not too happy with them. And Zelle has a scam going on. So I don't Zelle it either. So the best bet right now is Cash App. Uh, unless there's a money order that comes in the mail. And I do have a P.O. box. But other than that, you know, um, I am taking my time before I write this next book, and then I'll be done with that, and then I'm going into children's stories. But um, I just need a break from writing about stuff like that for a while. So I think probably after my birthday, after my late husband's birthday, after his death date and all that, which is in September, um, probably in October is when I will try to start, the last and final series to that. Um, if not, it'll be the first of the year. It'll be the first of the year. And it was something else I wanted to discuss with y'all, and I'm trying to think of what it is. I think I saw something on television, and there has been an all-out war against African American men. Okay, I tried to tell y'all that last year, and I'm saying it again. For some reason, the enemy is mad at black men. Okay, and if you notice, most of the men, most of the men that are getting gunned down or whatever, especially lately, has been black. Okay, most of the men that have lost their mind and killed women have been black. Okay, if you don't believe me, go back and look at the last 2 months. Okay, it's like there has been a mad spirit. Hey, NC girl, it's like there has been a mad spirit that has overtaken the African American men, that's trying to overtake them. Some of the people that you heard people say they were so nice. I wonder what happened. He never did anything like that before, and all this and stuff. And that's because the enemy is slipping in. And the enemy wants to take out our black men, y'all. He wants to take out our black men more than he wants to take out the black women. And that's the truth. So I always tell people, when you start seeing behaviors, first of all, you got to know who you around. You got to know who you. There are some men that when they get off their square, they become very mean. Okay, very mean. And you have to know how mean they are. And let me tell you, men, a lot of you men, okay, let me say it like this: people, period. There is a such thing I keep telling you all as generational curses. Okay, um, as you know, generational curses is exactly that. It's a curse from your generation. Okay, how do you identify a generational curse? Go back to the last two or three uh, generations and see what pattern has came down. Okay, case in point. One of the generational curses that we had, and I can be honest and tell y'all this, was incest. Okay, that was a generational curse. Okay, the last three generations dealt with incest. All right. So once you identify a generational curse, it's no longer a curse, it's a choice. Okay, I'm gonna say it again because that sounds good. Once you identify a generational curse, it's no longer a curse, it's a choice. The choice is, are you going to do the work to change it? Or are you going to keep going with the status quo? Okay. A lot of things that uh, lot of behaviors that you may be showing, or uh, a lot of things that's going on. It could be a generational curse from mama's side or daddy's side. You got two parents, whether they raised you together or separate. His sperm penetrated her egg, and there you came. Okay, point blank. Period. So, a lot of people like to say, "Well, my dad and mom wasn't married and all this and stuff." It don't make no difference. They still got together for those 2.2s and had you. Those 2.2 seconds produced you. That ooh, bam, there you go. That's it. That's it. So, you have to trace your tree. I always say shake the tree, see what nut comes out. Seriously. If you look at your siblings, if you're blessed to have some, and you look at your siblings and y'all all have like the same mentality, you know, y'all both got that I don't give a F about you mentality. That came from somewhere. It didn't just start. I mean, it came from somewhere. So where did that I'm gonna stand my ground. I don't care how you feel. I don't care about you. I don't care what you think. Where does that come from? Where does that come from? And especially if you see that behavior and it transfers over into other relationships that you have, that's really a good sign of generational curse. You know. Uh, Also, now this is prophetic. Okay, this is to somebody. I don't know who it's from. I don't know who it's from. I don't know who it's for. But hey, perk up, listen up, because God is saying this. Somebody in here, or somebody that's going to listen to this, God has been trying to get you to forgive. And He's been trying to get you to forgive a long time. He can't bless you with more, He can't bless you with better until you forgive. You can't say you forgive, but every time you think about the individual, something boil up in you. That's you haven't forgiven it. You haven't forgiven it. Because once you forgive somebody, and trust me, I know from where I speak, once you forgive somebody, you can think about it and it not be contentious with you. It won't be a thing where you go, ugh, you know. Um, and just because you forgive them, don't mean you have to be around them. Let me kill it. Let me kill that animal. A lot of people feel like, well, if I forgive them, then they're gonna call me and we're gonna be cool. No, that's not what forgiveness is. And forgiveness is actually for you. It's not for them. Because some of these people, they don't even know that you mad at them. They don't care that you mad at them. They don't went on about their business. They don't care. You the one walking around with strife and all this and stuff. When you think about these people, getting headaches and all this and stuff. And here's the thing. Here's the scary thing. What you got to watch out about when you don't forgive, you carrying on. You creating a generational curse. See, when you don't forgive, it falls down to the next generation. And if you don't have no generation under you, then that's real sad because now you're gonna die like that. And I don't think you're going to heaven. So a lot of times we don't, I know it feels good to get in a comfortable hate for a person or individuals. Trust me, I used to live on comfortable hate boulevard. Like, I hate these people. I can't stand them. And I'm all right with that, you know. But y'all, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So whoever that's for, relax, relate, release. It's not worth it. One, they don't even care that you mad at them. So I mean, what point are you making? What point? What's the point? And some of y'all are really haughty against people that's dead. Like, y'all really pissed off at some people that's dead. And I get it. You didn't get a chance to tell the person how you felt. You didn't get a chance to tell a person you a son of a blah 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 blah. And why did you blah 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 blah? I get that. I understand that. That's real. But how you get around that is write the person a letter. Get the picture of a person if you got a picture. Cuss the picture out until you cry and have no more words to say. If you got to do this for 3 days straight, do it. Get it out of you. Get asked the questions that you needed to ask. Why? Why me? What happened? Why wasn't we close? All this and all this and stuff. Get it out, y'all. Get it out. Because it begins to lay dormant and it begins to fester and it leaks and bleeds into other relationships that you're trying to have. Seriously, you end up arguing with the next person over daggone weather. And you be like, why are we arguing over the weather? It'd be so stupid. But that's because it triggered something, some unresolved issues. Or if somebody say, okay, key point. Okay, so when I used to tell my grandmother them that I was being molested and I was being touched and stuff, after they telling me I was a lie, they used to tell me I was crazy, right? So those two words I hate. I hate being called a liar and I hate the word crazy, right? So one day my husband was like, girl, you just crazy like that. And that triggered everything unholy in me. You talking about, baby. I'm talking about I went off. Everything uncommon in me. I was going off so bad that I was like, going off, throwing stuff, scream. He was like, when we finally did talk, because the man wasn't stupid, he left the crib. But when he called me and everything, he was like, what was that about? What's going on? I had to admit to him, that's one of them trigger words. That's a trigger word for me. And I had to tell him why. He didn't know, but just hear him say that to me. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Yeah. Poor man. But once I told him, I began to heal because it no longer had no power. I began to heal. And so now it don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It don't. But because I still had that bottled up in me, and that was one of those words, like I said, I would always hear when I try to tell them the truth and stuff like that, and he just said it, hey, who? It took me to the left real quick, you know. So I'm just saying, y'all, don't get to that point to where words become your weapon, you know, that words become, because a lot of times people don't know what ticks you off. People don't know what makes you, go into this rage or whatever. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Let me see. I have to forgive the one person who hurt me the most. And when I let it go, I have so more peace. I'm free and I can honestly pray for them with no expectations. All right now. I know you're right here. I know you're right. That's so powerful. That's when you take your power back, you know? That's when you take your power back. When you can actually say, you know what? I forgive you. I forgive you. Even when they ain't asked you for to forgive them, because some of them be nasty. What you forgiving me for? What? Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. So yeah, so you have to really be okay with yourself to say, you know what? It ain't even about you, player. It ain't even about you. It's where I'm moving to in my life, and whether you accept it or not, I forgive you. Seriously, because some people's just ignorant, and that's the truth. Some people's just ignorant. They just I don't know. So we just have to make sure that we put on our underoos, our big girl and big boy draws, and do what we got to do to become the better example than what we were shown. Because some of us, I know we think all the time that our parents was the best. You can't tell nobody that they mama wasn't the best mama. They mama wasn't. Yo, mama was like everybody else. She made mistakes too. Negro, please. I know my mama did, and I love mine just like her. I love theirs. But the truth is the light of the world. Shoot, I'm a mother, and I've made mistakes. I've had to repent and apologize to my kids. So I mean, nobody's perfect, but a lot of people don't even want to address that. They don't want to go there. That maybe their parents was jacked up, so they jacked me up, and I might need a little help. No, they don't want to. I'm fine. No, everything was fine. No, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. 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 That's all I can say about it. Just okay. You know, um, I realize. Let me say this. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here because I'm making a point. So let me say this. So while I'm doing this, let me give this person a little bit of flowers. Not a lot. They get a little bit of flowers. So I will say this. I'm gonna give 300 a little bit of flowers. Okay. There was times that I couldn't sleep. This is when me and him was really, really cool. Okay. We was real cool for real. There was times I couldn't sleep. And he would actually stay on the phone with me until I fell asleep. And then he would hang up the phone. He would make it's so funny. He would make sure I was snoring. Yes, I snore. I do. He would make sure I was snoring before he hung up the phone. You know, there was sometimes that I would wake back up. Okay, I would wake back. I mean, went to sleep, woke back up. This would be about maybe 2, 3 in the morning, and I would just take a chance and text and say, "Are you asleep?" And if he didn't respond, I knew he was asleep. If he did respond, I mean he was asleep, but he was waiting on me to text. I don't know how, but anyway, and he would say, I'm laying here, I was, or something like, oh, I couldn't sleep. I thought I'd text you. And he'll say, you want me to call you? I'm like, nah, it's okay. He said, you sure? I'm like, yeah. Well, 3 minutes later, my phone's beeping, and he would be on the other end, like, I thought I would call you so you can get you some sleep. And I'm like, okay, cool. And would be knocked. I mean, would be knocked. Do you hear me? This went on for a while. So I give him them flowers because he really would. He would call me, we would talk, and I'd be like, I'm sleepy. He's like, well, go to sleep. I ain't gonna hang up until you go to sleep because I know you ain't sleeping, and I would sleep. Sometimes I would sleep and wake up, he'd still be on the phone. Like I'm just trying to make sure you was asleep, So I give him his flowers for that because that was a real G. And that was a real G. I appreciate that. I really do. So that was though when we was real cool. We used to be cool. So, but I do appreciate that at that time. And I really do. That meant a lot. So, and I said all that to say because there was sometimes that I couldn't sleep because there was things like my mind would be racing, and I'd be thinking about a lot of stuff. And I didn't know then that I was actually prioritizing things from my past, becoming this new person. I was healing, and I just couldn't, sometimes I couldn't sleep. I had a lot that was just being processed and everything. So, when you get to a certain point and you begin to let go of stuff and face demons and all this and stuff, some nights you won't be able to sleep. Just depends on how severe the situation was that you were going through. Point blank, period. Oh, y'all silly. But yeah, that's why I said I give him his little flowers. You gave him some flowers too. So yeah, so it was appreciative. It was appreciative. But yeah, so you never know, yeah, it's just just be you, just be you. That's all I could say is just be you, but just always be better, be better. If you know that what you're going through didn't start with you, but you're being affected by it, that's another thing to check and see if it's a generational curse or not. You know, um, it wasn't easy for me, y'all, to break these curses, but it was necessary, and I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I did it. Um, you know, even my kids, like I said, being a parent, you don't know everything. And not every child is the same. Not every child is the same. I don't care who you are, you can have a standard way of raising your children, but then you may have some that you got to knock the sense into them, and some you can speak the sense into them. That's two different things. And a lot of times, believe it or not, you, when your kid, let me tell y'all about baby girl. That's the other thing I was going to say. Let me tell you about baby girl. Ever since she's been out of this house, this child has called me and has talked to me and has asked me my opinion on things and called me to laugh and all this other stuff. It has tripped me out. It has tripped me out. She still calls me about her dreams. Mama, I said, what? I had a dream. I'm like, okay, this is the dream, okay? And she's like, Mama, it's like having my little girl back. She's not crazy no more. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. Is that what it took? But it tripped me out because the enemy wanted me to give up on my child. The enemy wanted me to say out of my mouth that I was going to just, you know, throw her to the wolves. The devil is a lie. And that's the first thing I said, Mom, you can't have my daughter. I'm sorry. No, you can't have her. She going through whatever she going through, but God got her. When they were younger, I gave my kids back to the Lord. That's why I had peace about Jasmine. I hated that she went out of here the way that she did, even though I had warned her, But I hated that she went out of here the way she did, but I had peace because I gave her back to God when she was a baby. She knew God, you know. Uh so so yeah, now you ain't gonna get me to confess that I'm giving up on my aunt. You a lie. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not me. Not me. Every night and every morning, if not during the day, I told you I pray all the time, but not if not during the day, honey, I'm always calling out my kids, calling out their names. Lord, protect them. God, you said, honey, who quoting scriptures and everything. I ain't got to see you to know God working. Not at all. Yeah, quit playing with me. I met Mama, honey, who I turns down my plate for mine. Shh, you better get into it. Who you ain't sitting under the word. What's happening? But what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard fast. No, I heard what you said, but I heard fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as of tomorrow. Yeah, and then let me see. Everybody needs someone to lean on outside of family, right? Romans 8:3. Nothing can separate from the love of God. You better come on with that now. And let me say that. Oh, I got okay. 3 minutes. Okay, so um, what else was I going to say about that? I was going to say something about that. Uh, Yeah. I told y'all what they said about that little girl that she said she had um spoke a not a curse, black magic or voodoo. Okay, that she had spoke voodoo over my daughter and all this and stuff. So when baby girl called me, not yesterday, but day before yesterday, baby, 2 days ago, one of them days we had a conversation. She been calling me every day. So when she called me, she's talking to me. She said, "Mama," I said, "What?" She said, uh, "Your sister told me she told you about what the girl said about the voodoo." I got real quiet and said, "Yes." She said, "Okay, let me explain." And she apologized, Mama. And we done went and seen two pastors, and everybody done prayed of us, and they gave us scriptures to read every day. I mean, she broke it all the way because she knew where I was going with it. So I sat back and listened. I was like, okay. I said, let me tell you something. Because of who we are, I said, and you have three different Indian bloods in you. Okay? Three. Three different tribes. You can't play with that. I said, I did everything I could to make sure we didn't fall up under that. I said, them curses is real. She said, yes, ma'am, I know. And I told her about that too. I said, yeah, okay. I said, because your mama sitting up here in some power. I wasn't going to let that go down. I got power too with God. How about that? She cracked up. She said, I know, Mom. I said, yeah. So don't trip. Because, it wasn't going to go down like that. But tell her quit playing. Tell her quit playing. She said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay, I got to go. Love you. She said, love you too. Bye. Yeah. Don't play with me. Mm-mm. Because as soon as I heard, I was like, oh, curse? Voodoo? Who? Oh, okay, fast. Gotcha. Gotcha. Uh-huh. See, y'all don't know what these little kids is doing out here. Let me tell you, my daughter's 19. These 18 and 19 and 20, I'm gonna even say, well, I'm gonna say 20 down to 17. They on a whole nother other. I mean, for real. How they see life is kind of screwed up. It's like, huh? So you don't know what these kids are enduring. So that's why I tries my best to keep man under the blood of Jesus. And y'all can believe it, you don't have to believe. I don't care which one. But I know what I believe. And I tries to keep man up under the blood of Jesus. Because you never know what's out here. You just don't. And I can't be everywhere, but he can. I know my limits. And guess what? I done got accustomed to sleeping. And I'm gonna sleep real good. How about that? I ain't no use to me stand up. If God gonna watch all the time, he's watching 24 hours. To and fro. So if God is watching, why I gotta stay up? I need some sleep. Shoot, I don't need them bags back up under my ass. I need some sleep. So I'm like, okay, God, I gave it to you. You got it. You got the angels on alert. Y'all good. I need sleep. That's how we do it. So let me go back up here and read what y'all said. You welcome, 300. It's the truth. We did used to be cool. You did used to sit on the phone with me while I sleep. Shoot. Let's see. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Mama Tita too. Somebody said something's going on with Mama Tita. Y'all keep her in y'all prayers. Um, I don't know what's y'all. I try my best not to even stick my head in the tube of the U like I used to. It's so much fighting and stuff that's going on, and I gotta keep my spirit on a certain level. It ain't that I'm perfect because I'm not, but I'm striving to be. And my diet just don't say a whole bunch of foo la la. Shout out to Jay Wilson. It just it don't say a bunch of foo la la. Plus, with everything that's going on in the world and the way that God has been talking to me and showing me different things, I need a break. I can't keep doing a whole lot of being a part of a whole lot of who shot Johns. I can't. You know. Um, So next week, I don't know how much I'll be on her anyway, because like I said, I'll be working over in a whole nother state and traveling back and forth to a different state every day. So that ride right there within itself is, something different. So, and I ain't did that in a minute. I haven't did it in a minute. Um, But Real Mamas, me and Mimi, we will be doing Bible studies once a month. Well, I don't know if it's once a month. It's not once a month, but we're gonna take it, I think, once a week on each other's channel. That's what we said. Uh, so but yeah, we're gonna start doing some form of a Bible study. This was Real Mama's idea, and I think it's a great idea, and I think Mimi think it's a great idea too. So y'all be looking on the lookout for that, because one time it's gonna be on Mimi's channel, one time it's gonna be on Real Mama's, one time it's gonna be on my channel. So we're just gonna rotate like that, and we're not trying to say we know everything and them like that, but what such as we know, we just gonna talk about it. I think YouTube needs more of stuff on it about Babel. To be honest, I do. I think so. Um, so I want to make sure that I say that and get that out here. And it was something else, but whatever. I can't say everything in one night. So, but as I was saying too, just make sure that y'all cover Mama Tita. Y'all, I think somebody's trying to attack her or something. I'm not sure how that goes now. I don't know, y'all. I'm just hearing bits and pieces of it. And Mama Tita don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? She don't bother nobody. And she's her. She's just her. And I feel like, yes, if you don't like her, stop looking at her. Don't go to her channel. Move on. Move around or something. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people, yeah. And I'm gonna say this too. It's this lady that has a channel named Villanor. Villanor, to me, I love how she carries herself from what I see. Okay. And because she was addressing how someone did her, and she was addressing it one night on her channel, she got attacked so bad that I felt it. And usually I don't let stuff like that bother me, and I move on like, oh well. But for some reason, that bothered me. It bothered me to the point that I had told Mimi and Real Mama, I'm done. I said, I'm done. Do I really want to keep doing this? I said, because you're supposed, when you in school or when you're young, your parents tell you sit up straight, pronounce your words, look straight ahead, stop looking down. Everything that you're supposed to be able to do to conduct yourself as an adult. And she was doing that. Articulate, very articulate. You know what I'm saying? And somebody got mad at her because of who she is and doxed her right on her live. She was on live, and they start putting in the chat, they just doxed you. I'm like, what? It, yeah. So that did something to me. I don't know why that did something to me, but that did something to me. And I don't know. It just made me more aware of how messed up people are and how messed up the world is. Anytime you go after somebody because of them being great, I mean, the woman was holding her own. She didn't cuss nobody out. She said how she felt. I mean, and y'all dox her and y'all talk about her and you talk about her complexion. I mean, it's crazy. I was like, are you serious? It really, like, really, are you crazy? Huh? But hey, I heard that that's a part of it. So it just made me sick. It really made me sick because we all come from different walks of life. And Why is it if I want better for myself, and I think I went back to high school. I think I went back to middle and high school where sometimes I was so misunderstood that the girls would be like, she thinks she's cute. I can't stand her. Oh, look at her. She's odd. Her eyes changed. Whose eyes changed? Oh, is she a cat? I mean, y'all, this tough skin that you feel that you see right here with me is because I had to be. I had to be. You know, I would have preferred to go to school and just not have to show people that even though I am cute, I can still fight. Because a lot of cute girls can't fight. But I was at oxymoron. I was cute and could fight. So I mean, and so when I start hearing them say that about her, it just took me back to high school. It took me back to, because I lived in the projects, and, the girls that didn't like me lived in the houses across the railroad track, because that's exactly where it was, across the railroad track. They live in houses, and it was like every girl that lived in the projects was just, this, that, and the other. Even though I dressed better than them, I had money, it didn't matter. It's because I lived in the projects. And so when I heard them say that, because whenever I'm faced with something like that and it bothers me, I have to go deeper. That's the part of why I went to school to become a doctor. I have to go deeper and see, why does it affect me so much? And so once I began to pull it apart, I realized that when they did that to her and was saying that about her, I heard it about me. Like there was unresolved issues that had been said about me. And so I could feel that pain again because I hadn't addressed it. I hadn't dealt with it, and stuff. And so I had to put on my big girl underoos and I had to deal with it in a mature way. Like, okay, let's go on and heal from that so we can keep going. We don't need to get this fire that stop us. Let's go ahead and feel what we're feeling. Let's let it out. Let's do what we got to do to get to the next level. And so once I was able to do that, that's what brought me back on here, because I wasn't coming back. Not that anybody cared, but I'm just saying I wasn't coming back because that did something to me. And I was like, what? And especially, the skin stuff and, all this and stuff. And, I'm like, because like I said, I used to hear, you cute to be a dark girl. Well, what the hell does that mean? Excuse my French, but yeah, what the hell does that mean? Like dark girls are ugly. So when they start saying that about her complexion and her skin, and she's got light skin girl privileges and blah blah blah, it just, y'all, just everything during those years came back, and I could hear the girls being like, she thinks she cute just cause she got long hair. Just cause her eyes changed, she must be a cat. Meow, 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 cat, cat, meow, 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 cat, cat, like that and stuff. And y'all, they used to bother me. I ain't gonna lie. They used to bother me. And I remember I used to, ask my grandmother, why did he make me with my eyes like this? Why come on? She said, cause you're unique. You're a guy's favorite. It didn't hit right then, y'all. I still was like, ugh. But as, time went on, I was like, you know what? And then when I had to beat a couple of them up, once I got the leader, it was all good. Once they realized, oh, she could fight too. We might want to back up and say this when we're on the bus, because if not, she going to grab us and fight us. Yeah, I am. I'm going to dog walk you. So be careful. So YouTube does not, YouTube does need more Bible study channels. It's a shame that they won't get the views that the men's channel. Yeah, it's true. Whoever did like that probably considers themselves Christian. And certainly, it. Some big girl and her Tweety dumb friend. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm sorry. Let me change. Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The child acts dumb, but I don't know if she is dumb. So let me take it back. Her dumb acting friend. There you go. That. There you go. But like I said, it just is what it is. I support a lot of people. It's different things I like about a lot of people. The only one I haven't supported lately is CJ So Cool, and that's only because I'm getting tired of seeing all the cars. I want him to do something different. But you know, it just is. Every week or every other day, as I did something with this car, I bought another car, I upgraded the car. It's like I'm getting tired of that. So I'll come back when you did something different. Other than that, I love CJ because I would date CJ. I really would. I'm older than him, but I would date him. I wouldn't marry him, but I would date him. So did I say it out loud? Yes, I did. I must have really meant that because I said I wasn't gonna ever say that out loud. But I think he's sexy. I really do. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Uh so yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. I am getting ready to bounce and get out of here. I do appreciate everybody for coming over and spending a hour and a half, hour and 45 with me. And gonna sip on this water and finish my house. So that I was gonna change my sheet today because I try to do it every 7 days, and today makes the 7th day. But I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow because I'm tired. I'm tired.com. So I ain't gonna get into bed yet because I won't sleep. I'll wake up and be up all night. Like, what is there to do? And so I'm like, mm. But you think I do think I do think he's sexy though, for real. I really do. And I just want him to stop wearing those metrosexual pants and get him some real pants. Cause I don't know, I'm kinda like, but that's the age limit though. He's being his age. He really is. I can't even say nothing about it because it don't attract me. I don't like no man in no tight pants. Those are them nut huggers. Make two nuts look like one. I ain't know. I'm gonna need you to show you got two balls, not one, two. Yes, I got a problem with shoot. That's how men get prostate cancer, wearing them tight pants. Be talking about, look at me, honey. No, I ain't looking at you. Go get you some sweatpants. If you can't fit no regular pants, sweatpants will do all day long. Trust me. They stretch and everything, player. Let that stuff breathe down there. You know. Get you some tidy whities that got a little room in them and stuff. Oh, I can't wait to get me another husband and dress him again. Shoot, I had fun. I had fun. My husband was shy. I'm still trying to give his stuff away to this day, but I don't want to just give it to no anybody. Cause some of this stuff I paid money for. Sure. Nobody just taking his stuff and wearing it around like especially them tailor-made suits. Shoot. And that white one speaks volumes, baby. That one right there, that was custom made to his body. So I don't know who gonna fit that. I don't know who gonna fit that. My brother, that guy at penitentiary, he said he's my husband's size. But I don't know if I want him to have him either. Shoot. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't want to give him to the Goodwill, y'all. But I think it's several bags of clothes that belong to my husband. I think I am going to donate to the Goodwill because, anybody else do nothing with them. But these suits and ties and Stacey Adams and all this and stuff, no, I don't know. I don't know. Those are kind of like, I don't know. So, yeah. And he wore a 9.5 in the men's shoe, 9.5. It just depends on the cut of the shoe. The cheaper the shoe, he had to go higher. The more expensive the shoe, it fit him as a 9. So and yeah, he got some bad kicks over here too, Mike. Yeah, I was that wife. Yes, sir. He got some bad men shoes over here, some two tones and some this and some that, ties that match and everything. We were sharp. When we step here. So, I'm just like, I don't know. I really want to be honest though, all jokes aside, I want to bless somebody with them that I know that will really appreciate it and use them, to go to church or, work or something. I just don't want to just give them to know anybody and they just, I don't know. I don't know. So I'll see. I'll be trying to work it out and everything. Too bad King's real tall. I think he's 6 foot. He way taller than my husband was. My husband was 5'6". So yeah, because I would ship him one. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for being a part of my live today. You all make sure that you're loving on yourself. Don't forget to breathe. Stop being a computer. And oh, there we go. We're gonna end with this. I told you guys that there was a portal that was open. I said one good, one bad. Okay. Don't you know that the Breakfast Club sometime this week did a donkey of the day or something like that about UFOs, the government and UFOs. The government is just now beginning to talk again about UFOs. There's a reason that they're doing it. I told y'all there will be a lot of angelic activity that's going to start happening, y'all. And just because y'all haven't seen it, don't mean it's not happening. It is happening. It's been happening for almost a year now. Okay. When COVID came in, okay, it did some stuff. Not only did the first year of COVID do some stuff, but the second year, yeah, that's bringing a whole nother other. So if y'all can kind of peep in on the Breakfast Club, if y'all haven't watched them, because I don't watch them, but somebody said, then you talk about this, and that's what drew my attention. Okay, so yeah, they was talking about the government is finally picking up conversations again about UFOs. They don't have no choice. They don't have no choice because before long. Y'all gonna start seeing some stuff. I'm serious. So yeah, pay attention. Pay darn attention because it's happening. And some of y'all have been seeing, thank you, God. Some of y'all have been seeing orbits and don't know that that's what you're seeing. You have been sitting and it's been specks of light that'll show up in the room where you are, like a lightning bug, and go off. Yeah. I know I just hit somebody like, what? What is it? Yeah. Baby, when I tell you that Porter wasn't no joke, wasn't no joke. We seeing more of a divide. You're seeing more of the natural versus the spiritual. More of the did I just see that? Or what am I seeing? Yeah. Seriously. So pay attention. Pay attention. Because it's gonna get great. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all do so happen to see, I have to say it like I heard, if you do so happen to see an unidentified flying object, be careful who you tell. Because don't you know, if you report that you saw that, they gotta bring you in and you may not be around your family no more. Okay? Because it's gotta be on a hush hush. Because when people hear things like that, they panic and it brings up fear. And they can't let that get out because everybody will start becoming fear panicky. You know what I'm saying? And so just be careful. Seriously. That's why I'm telling you all, make sure that you're grounded. Make sure you go outside and breathe. Make sure you're reading. Come off this computer. Come off your cell phone for a while. You know, all of that. And you ain't got to do it for no whole day, but put it down for like 10 to 15 minutes. It ain't going to kill you. Pick up a book. Lay straight out and just breathe. You know, sit on the porch and let the sun hit you. That's good vitamin D. You know, you need to do something to stay human. Hello. So, yeah, just letting y'all know that. Anyway, I love y'all. And if nobody told you you're important, you are. If nobody told you you're intelligent, you are. Smooches.